Hey YouTubers, Colo the original Maliho here with another lifting simulator video. Today we're going to talk about lifting simulator and hacking, but before we do that, just want to remind you this video is brought to you today by this hairless cat, because he's as salty as all y'all out there accusing everyone else of hacking. So when you get salty, just think of this cat. Anyways, moving along. So here we are in lifting simulator. I have two monitors set up. You can see this is the configuration of one monitor here, where I have a browser open with Roblox lifting simulator. I have one auto clicker here, which I've showed you before in my previous auto clicking video, and all the purpose of this auto clicker is just to click and lift. That's all it does. Then I have my new auto clicker here, Axe Life. This is a auto clicker slash keyboard automator. It allows you to automate processes on your computer so that you don't have to sit here and click continuously or type buttons. It's a really cool program. I'm posting the link down below in the discussion if you want to check out the program yourself. It does cost money for this program though. I think I paid $40 for it. So the first auto clicker is just clicking. You can see the second auto clicker is automating my keystrokes, and this is what I'm using both to farm muscle and kills. As you can see, I am having it select the Cronus and then go back to selecting my weight, wait 5 seconds and do that, and it does that for about 45 seconds before telling it to click the play button, which will relaunch lifting simulator. Showing here the other specs I have set up on here. Again, there's hotkeys for this. So F4 activates the one clicker, and you can see here Control F3 automates this clicker. But once it goes for about 45 seconds, the second clicker just switches back and forth between Cronus and my weight, while the other auto clicker is clicking. So that will both farm kills and weight for me. And then after 45 seconds, it clicks my green lifting simulator button, launching Roblox, and if I'm already in the window, it relaunches and I'll end up respawning. 99% of the time I actually respawn in the game I'm already in. I just move around. So to someone who doesn't know what I'm doing, they may accuse me of hacking. So here we go, I've launched it. It's here. Now I'm going to launch my clickers. I've F4, F3, here we go. So this is what it looks like while I'm lifting. You can see my auto clicker going, where it's just lifting muscle, and every 5 seconds or so it switches to Cronus and activates that skill, but immediately switches back to one. I think it end up giving me one click of the Cronus. The one thing I don't like about, as you can see here, is I do tend to bounce around the map a lot, and I think that's partially due to my size or due to the weight size. I'm not 100% sure, but is the one thing that I do have to watch, because I have seen where it looks like I've died or weird things have happened when I'm bouncing around a lot. So you may ask, you may say, hey Colo, why are you doing this? Why go through all this extra work? You may remember about a week ago I posted the video about the nerf in lifting simulator, where every minute they're going in and reducing the amount of muscle you have earned. So if you have an auto clicker, you're being limited in how much muscle you can gain, even if your clicker can go faster. So what this does is it works around that, because every minute they're checking and they're removing muscle. So at 45 seconds they haven't checked, they haven't removed my muscle. By hitting that relaunch button like I am right now, I am re-entering the game and starting that 1 minute clock all over again. And I'll lift again. Right now I'm typing, sorry, so I'm not lifting, but I'm still keeping my other clicker and thing. So you can see I just hold the weight. Now I'm starting the clicking again. But by doing it this way, you're able to capitalize that a little bit more. If you watch the clicks here, you can see how fast the auto clicker goes, and the screen is recognizing 4 or 5 clicks per second, which is, you're never going to actually see that translated to muscle. I think it's around 3 clicks per second that I see translated muscle using this method, versus the about 2 clicks per second. It's just under 2 clicks per second that they limit you to. So if you think about that, you know, you're losing 15 seconds to gain an extra 45 clicks. Well worth it. Losing, so that's how I do it. I have some friends on here. Shout out to Colucci Spada, who is also using the same method. To those who may be uninformed, they see him and they think he's hacking because they see him respawn here and there. He's not. He's using this auto clicker setup. I know because I showed it to him. And you too can use this auto clicker setup to get around that nerf. So remember, guys, don't get salty. Just because somebody's better than you doesn't mean they're hacking. You know, Conor McGregor is a better MMA fighter than me. It doesn't mean he figured out a hack on how to hack MMA fighting. It just means he's a better MMA fighter than me, which is pretty hard to do because, as you can see, I'm pretty buff here in my tie-dye shirt. Don't be salty. Don't be like the cat. Be like those otters holding hands. And until I see you guys next time, lift in peace. Colo signing out.